Hi, welcome everybody to Soul Connections. I'm your host, Polly Jo Labbe, here on the YouTube channel of Trinity Temple of Sacred Wisdom. Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you guys all in the house. I realize that we are on a different day of the week, so normally we're on Mondays, but life circumstances come up sometimes, and here we are, and we'll do it anyways. So thank you for joining us. Soul Connections is all about connecting you and your soul, your spirit, your higher self, so that you can feel that connection and feel the intuition and the wisdom that comes shining through when we're in that centered space. And so this is just a way to help you get back there, or reground that energy in. And also, it's a time for your spiritual team, your angels, and your guides to communicate with mine so that we can, give you some messages of encouragement, some information about the energy of the week coming up, or some events that are coming up for you. So if you would like a card drawn for you after the meditation, all you have to do is type in "yes, please," and we'll be happy to share that with you. Um, Tonight's deck is the Great Eastern Oracle by Rosoli. And I love this deck because it taps into the wisdom um, and guidance of mystics from the ancient times and even more modern times. So sometimes there's just a little bit of mystery to them. And I love the artwork of this particular deck because it has some beautiful imagery. So I can't wait to share that with you. And I also want to thank Rob. He's my co-pilot. He helps out with the technical side of things, so I can just be here caretaking you and your spirit. And yeah, so why don't we get ourselves settled and get ourselves started? So the best way for meditation is to make sure that your arms and legs are uncrossed so that you can just really allow the energy to flow to you and through you. It's just a nice way to keep your circuits open and not block any energy. So, sit back in your chair or lie down and just get yourself nice and comfy. And we're just going to take a couple of nice deep breaths. And on each breath in, we're going to breathe in the energy of spirit and breathe out any stress that we're holding on to. And breathe in spirit and breathe out any tension in your body, any tightness in your muscles, your body, your head. And you're going to breathe in spirit and release any spinning thoughts that might be swirling in your head at the moment. Really notice the weight of your body connected to the surface you are on. So feel the support of your back, the bottom of your legs, maybe your feet on the floor. And really allow yourself to be held by your chair or the bed or the floor. And allow Grandmother Earth and Gaia's energy to come up through whatever's holding you and just really allow yourself to relax into it. Allow the tension and the stress and the worries all to melt into Grandmother Earth. And we're going to focus on our heart center, just noticing how our heart is beating noticing the four chambers, the energy in each one, and inviting our heart of our inner child to connect with our heart so they feel safe and secure and can be part of the magic that meditation can bring into our creative being. And connecting our heart with our high heart, the transcendental heart, the heart of our higher self, feeling the hearts align as one, feeling the energy as it interconnects and weaves into the fullness of all that is. And now inviting our heart to ground into the earth star beneath us. Our connection, our cord of connection, our grounding energy, and allowing each of our lower chakras to connect to the heart and to the earth star beneath our feet. And as each of our chakras grounds and connects, just feeling that balance, any shaky energy relaxing, any energy ready to shed, following the path down until you notice or sensation of connection. It may feel like it's clicking in, like you've just plugged in to recharge your battery. You may feel the cord deepen as it connects to Grandmother Earth's heartbeat. You may feel the flow of energy of the divine feminine, the nurturing, the unconditional love as it flows up into your heart, filling your chakras and filling your heart with that golden honey, that golden light. As you feel the heart beginning to fill and overflow with the divine feminine, also inviting our heart to connect to the star chakra above our head that connects to our higher self and to the divine masculine above. And doing so, grounding not just our heart, but our throat and our creative expression, grounding our uniqueness and opening up all of our communication, grounding our intuition, balancing our brain, bringing the logic and creative parts into harmony, and allowing the crown to gently open, so that more petals of your lotus are blooming in crystal connection to our spiritual teams, the ascended masters, the angels, our guides. Each petal reaching another frequency, another guide. So the more open we are, the more connected we are. And as we plug into the divine energy above, feeling that brilliant white light as it rains down through our energy system, collecting in our heart with the divine feminine and feeling the energy of above and below swirling in beautiful harmony. You may sense the color green or pink or the two swirled together. You may sense the white or the gold. Or you might just feel the expansion, feel the opening of the rose that is held within the heart, allowing those petals to spread unconditional love to yourself and to those around you. And inviting in the energy of this beautiful new moon that we are connected to this evening. Allowing that moon energy to radiate through the divine masculine. And you might see that as a shade of blue or a very light green. As it swirls together and braids together with the white, the gold, the pink, the green. Feeling all of that new energy grounding within your heart, new possibilities, new creations, springing forth into life. And allowing that energy to radiate out through your aura, sending healing energy through your physical body, inviting the energy, directing it where you might have tightness or discomfort, allowing that to dissolve, to break apart, and allow your energy to be whole once more. And radiating to your emotional body through all of the feelings, the sensations, through all the senses, and how it all intertwines with your intuition. And clearing out into the mental realm of your emotional body and your auric levels, calming the thoughts in your brain, allowing some gentle peace and quiet to enter. Breathing space and room for ideas to come in, for our innate wisdom to activate, and out into our spiritual layer of our aura and our energy body. Allowing room for our spirit to stretch and grow within our soul. Allowing our inner light to radiate outward like a beacon for others in need, as well as to light our own way. And even moving out into our karmic layer, sending healing through our karma, our past lives, any unresolved energy, trauma, experiences, allowing the energy of completion to bring calm and steady energy out into that part of ourselves as well. And in our sacred crystal temple, knowing that all healing work is for the good of all and harm to none, as always. Inviting in our spiritual teams to connect with us with messages, with sensations, with visions of colors, or even just inner knowing. And inviting our team to be even closer, for we know they are always with us. But in this moment, just being able to sense their closeness, know that they are here with us. And opening our hearts in gratitude for our connection this evening with each other, with our teams, and with the messages we all will receive. And allowing ourselves to carry this beautiful, full energy in connection with our soul and our spirit to travel forth with us, even as the meditation begins to dissolve. Now, gently bringing your awareness back to the breath. You might want to breathe in and breathe out, gently coming back into the room that you're in, feeling the chair or the floor or the bed that you may be on, noticing sounds or lights in the room around you. You might want to stretch or yawn or rub your feet on the floor, or rub your hands together, whatever will help bring your energy back into this present moment of now. And just take your time and be gentle as you start to come back to this time and place. So welcome home, welcome back. So for those of you who are just joining us, I will be pulling some cards for words of wisdom from our spiritual teams. And tonight's deck is the Great Eastern Oracle by Rosoli. And I love this because it is wonderful guidance from mystics from the ancient times and even modern times. So there's some wonderful connections about that. Um, and I love the beautiful artwork. I said that before, but I'm going to say it again. Oh, yes. And don't forget to like our channel and subscribe. That way you know whenever we're going live and whenever new things are shared. Like last Wednesday, we shared our my new channeling show that'll happen once a month called Wisdom of the Ancients. So yeah, hopefully you can check that out as well if you haven't already. All right, Rob, who do we have on tap today? Ah, nice, Andrew. Hi, Andrew. Nice to have you. So this card is Let Faith Lift You Up. Accept the darkness to find the light. So what happens is many times we get in these, rabbit holes, downward spirals where we let our inner critic or the talking self get real chattery. And when that happens, we start down the negative Nelly road. And what I mean by that is sometimes we can see all the things that are going wrong, but it's really hard to focus on what's going right. And so lots of times things need to go wrong so that the right things can come in. And so the way to allow space for that is for us to just have faith and trust that everything is happening for a reason. But in this way of something better is coming. We're going through this in this moment to make room for something better to come along. So what it's saying is, like, in those moments when you feel a little heavy or a little depressed or a little defeated, try to take a couple deep breaths, maybe place your hand on your heart and your hand on your belly and just invite your spirit to come back in and to light you up so that you can move through whatever is challenging you in the moment, and that you have faith that your spirit is going to guide you in a way that will bring you that something better. It feels very momentary, kind of like sometimes we have a series of one thing after another that just seem to be going wrong. But then the thing that happens is something much better. So that's what I'm seeing you. And when I look at the card for you, I'm seeing more light than I am dark. So I'm inviting you to see that as well. So believe in yourself, believe in your team, believe in spirit, the divine, and they will lift you up over any difficulties or obstacles you might be facing. All right. Thanks for joining us tonight, Andrew. Nice to have you here. Oh, you're having a rainy evening, Deanna. We get rain tomorrow. We always get a day later. So greetings to everybody. Dee Dee. All right. Love this card. So your card is Time to Rekindle. And it says, take the wheel in your hand. And you can see the wheel of light that's around her. And I don't know if you can tell that there's like people in the dark beneath her, but she's basically above. So what I'm getting for you is that it's time to like rekindle your passion, like your joy, your creativity. Sometimes we get very busy adulting and we don't give ourselves time to really have that creative playtime is what I'm sensing. So it's like it's time to, pull out those crayons, or it's time to go in the garden, or get a new recipe book, whatever really ignites your fire when it comes to creativity. Um, and using the time, we're in a lot of spring is that rebirth energy. So it's time to sort of grab that fire energy and use it to ignite that spark inside of you. It also might be like rekindling your love for the work you do, by you know um, rearranging your workspace, or maybe learning a new technique or something that would that excites you. Um, but it's like bringing that excitement in so that the inner child doesn't feel bored with all the adulting that's had to happen, and just really give yourself some space to find what you're passionate about, and give a little time and attention to it, because you deserve it. I love it. All right. Thanks for joining us, Deanna. Jackie, nice to have you here. All right, let's see what your card is, my dear. Oh, this is cool. So this is the path of success. Choosing direction is your right. I like that. There's so much movement in this card. So the path of success is that when we're on our path, success will always follow, and it will always be present. And so what I'm seeing is that as you take steps every day, doing what you love or being who you want to be, success will naturally become attracted to you. And success in a number of different ways. So success in recognition for the work that you do, for what you share with others and with the community, with your family. Also that success of feeling complete, feeling like you've done a good job, or that you're doing good work. And if at any point in time you aren't feeling that sort of success energy, or that you're where you're meant to be, just take a couple of deep breaths and pause. And in that pause, think of which way you could step forward to line back up with your particular path. Because remember, we all have our own path. When we're younger, we follow someone else's path first, to get our feet wet and to feel comfortable. But at some point, we sort of veer and make our own path. And so every so often we have these moments where it's like, am I on my path? I better take a few and see if I am. And if you have a vision of what you would like, future Jackie to have, or be like in 3 years or in 5 years, just take one step every day in that direction. It doesn't have to be anything major. But remember that success is within us. We don't need someone else's validation for it. So know that you being you is successful. And that you don't need someone else to say so, though it's sweet when they do. And I do feel like you're going to get a little bit of both. But yeah, just keep doing you, and make sure that anytime it feels a little out of whack, or maybe in the wrong, or you're not sure which way to go, just really just check in and see which one can you see future Jackie doing, or being, and go that way. All right. Have a great night, sweetie. Thanks for joining us. Ah, Lindsay. Yay, you made it. Nice. Ah, this is a good card. Alchemy of Friendship. And it says radiate love and attract affection. And so what I see for you around this is that you've been working a lot on love in all its variations, right? And in that love energy, it's like as you radiate it, you attract it, and you call it to you. And remember, there are different shades of love. There is friendship love, there's intimate love, there's family love, there's um, really amazing coffee love. And what you're in the process of is like learning how to really keep your heart steady is what I'm seeing. And so what that means to me is that when you keep your heart steady, it means that you're not changing who you are with who you're with. So you're really learning how to hold your true heart more authentically with other people. And as you do that, you're going to see these friendships change, and not so much like you're going to lose them, but almost like the friendships will upgrade, because in that transmutation of, we were in this connection first and now we're moving into this connection. It's like all of the magic and the spirituality, like all of that energy kind of weaves together and allows you to have deeper connections, and more meaningful ones. So this is moving out of the like superficial friend zone, the acquaintance zone, into like having some lasting, deeper, meaningful relationships, people that you can have real conversations with, and that you don't have to have your guard up, and that you can just really chill and be Lindsay. And when that happens, you develop this attraction and this affection for each other. Um, we all have had like very good friends where they're like sisters or brothers, and that can be as fulfilling as some of our intimate relationships, because you can just feel like seen and heard. You have your core group of peeps that just really hold you, and you can hold them too. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you. I love that. I love all that love energy that's radiating out from you. Um, so keep up the good work. And thanks for joining us, sweetie. All the way from California. Great job. Rob. Love it. Ooh, this is so cool. I'm really liking these cards tonight. So your card is Shift Your Perception. And it says, remove the, I just want to, remove the judgment glasses. I guess I needed glasses for that. So lots of times, in our perception, we might think things are in, the light, or we might think that things are over in negativity land. And it's similar to Andrew's card from the energy of, if things aren't the way you like them, then how can you change your perception of it? Can you look at it from a different lens? Can you approach the situation from a different direction? Or can you get to the perception of, this is where I am just for the moment? And at this point, I will be out of this situation. So what's coming through the most is that, we can get caught again, especially with work. It's really easy to complain about things and people at work. But a lot of that isn't going to change. So if we spend our time complaining, it really can drain our energy. And it doesn't allow us to have the energy to do the stuff we want to do, like play music, and and be with people we love, right? We want to have energy for that. So shifting the perception to, okay, this is how it's going to be. I'm here to pay my bills because that's what I need right in this moment until I can do or be something different that fills me up better. Um, but being able to be in that place of not in drudgery, I guess is the right word. So trying to find the humor, trying to find the light in the situation, trying to find the silver lining if you can. And some days that's really hard. But holding the intention that if you can shift your perception on something so that it's not as heavy or as um, demanding or burdensome, then, do that to the best of your ability. And really use the strategy of cutting cords with everyone and everything when you leave work before you come home so you don't drag them all home with you because they don't deserve to take up space in your home or in your head. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed that. So with that, guys, thank you for being here on a different night. You're welcome, Lindsay. Glad to have you. And we will be back next Monday for Soul Connections. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe and join our Facebook page and check out the new Wisdom of the Ancients and see what you think. Some channeled messages that came through. And I'll be doing that once a month to share some things that are here for our soul's evolution. So there you have it. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye for now.